What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, undefeated Australian superstar, lightweight title contender, George Kambosos Jr. He's a superstar in Australia. He's not a superstar in the United States. With that said, George Kambosos Jr., 19 wins, no losses, 10 wins by way of knockout. He's 27 years of age. He stands at 5'9.5" with a 68-inch arm reach. Last time we saw him in the ring was when he took on Lee Selby, and that was October 31st of 2020. He got a split decision victory over Lee Selby. Now he'll be heading into his IBF mandatory position. That was the win over Lee Selby, awarded him a win, IBF mandatory position for undefeated, unified, lightweight, IBF, WBO, WBA, Ring Magazine, WBC franchise, WBC Super World Champion Superstar Boxer TEOFIMO Lopez. Okay, TEOFIMO Lopez is undefeated. TEOFIMO Lopez is 23 years of age. TEOFIMO Lopez, has turned himself into a superstar after TEOFIMO Lopez, after he defeated Vasil High-Tech Lomachenko, former two-time Olympic gold medalist, former three-division world champion, superstar boxer Vasil High-Tech Lomachenko, via unanimous decision victory for TEOFIMO Lopez. And after that victory, he essentially turned himself into a superstar. With that said, George Kambosos Jr., he has the opportunity now to fight TEOFIMO Lopez. And now George Kambosos Jr., he's feeling himself. George Kambosos Jr., he calls out undefeated WBC lightweight world champion superstar boxer DEVIN "The Dream" Haney. And he's saying that he's tired of the email champion crying over the fact that he hasn't gotten his position to fight for official undisputed, and claiming that he's the official WBC champion at lightweight, not TEOFIMO Lopez. He says that he should have, through the emails that the WBC sent him after Vasil High-Tech Lomachenko vacated the WBC belt, he says he should have put those emails in his spam, but he accepted them. He said that the WBC, they emailed him and said, "You're now the WBC champion." He says, "I like to get everything. I like to earn everything I get." He says, Devin Haney, he just accepted an email and the belt fell in his lap. So now I'm getting the opportunity to fight for undisputed because TEOFIMO Lopez is the undisputed lightweight world champion. He says, but no need for him to worry because I'm going to give him the opportunity after I knock out TEOFIMO Lopez in my upcoming fight. So he says that I'm going to give Devin Haney the opportunity so he can stop whining and complaining over not getting the opportunity to officially fight for undisputed. So he's saying that, he's going to beat TEOFIMO Lopez, right? And he's going to shock the world, and then he's going to give Devin Haney the opportunity to fight for the WBC official belt. As he says that Devin Haney, is the email champion. He says they simply sent him those emails. He says, I don't know if it was an email or a Gmail. Wow. So he says, I don't know if it was an email or a Gmail that they sent to Devin Haney, but at the end of the day, I do know he should have thrown it in the trash. He should have put it in the spam. He shouldn't have even responded. And if he did respond, he should have told the WBC and the president, Mauricio Suleiman, that he wasn't accepting it. So now he's stating that, well, once I beat TEOFIMO Lopez, who only has 16 fights, 16-0 with 16 victories, he says, once I beat TEOFIMO Lopez, I'm going to give Devin Haney the opportunity to officially fight for the world title that he's proud to be email champion. See, here's the thing. Now, there's a lot of people that thought that Lee Selby should have gotten a nod. It was a split decision for George Kambosos Jr. There's a lot of people that felt like Lee Selby should have gotten a nod, but he didn't. Now, the IBF, they let it be known, as well as TEOFIMO Lopez's manager, as well as Bob Arum, legendary promoter, top-ranked CEO and promoter of Teofimo Lopez, that Bob Arum stated that he felt that Teofimo Lopez allegedly colluded behind the scenes with George Kambosos Jr. to capitalize on much money as possible, and that he didn't have to fight George Kambosos Jr. Thus, the reason why ESPN, they weren't satisfied with him fighting George Kambosos Jr., who was his IBF mandatory. And Bob Arum, he stated that he would have much rather seen him take on Devin Haney, Gervonta Tank Davis, or Ryan Garcia in his next fight. He says the IBF would have gave him a pardon, and he wasn't going to be forced to fight George Kambosos Jr., but that was a choice on the part of Teofimo Lopez. So he says, Bob Arum states that this was all a plan on the part of Teofimo Lopez, his father, trainer, and manager, Teofimo Lopez Sr., to get as much money as possible behind the scenes without Bob Arum. And they did make a major move, because now they're going to Triller. See, they went to a purse bid for this IBF mandatory challenge, and when they went to a purse bid, top ranking Bob Arum, they put up $2.3 million. And then you had Matchroom CEO and promoter Eddie Hearn. He came up and put $3.2 million. But then you had Triller come along and put up a whopping $6 million, which is going to see Teofimo Lopez get $3.2 million. Bob Arum is going to get $800,000. That's $4 million right there. And then George Kambosos Jr. is going to get a career high payday. This is why he's talking spicy, because he's going to get $2 million to fight Teofimo Lopez. That's more than Teofimo Lopez got for both his world opportunity title shots against Lomachenko and Richard Coleman. So for his first opportunity at a world title, he's going to get $2 million. And he hasn't done anything, because his win over Lee Selby was lackluster, because a lot of people feel like it's 50-50. They thought Lee Selby actually won the fight. So with that said, also a great move is that, according to Teofimo Lopez Sr., Teofimo Lopez father, trainer, and manager, that they have a deal done with Twitter as well. And Twitter is looking to put up $3.8 million, which would see Teofimo Lopez make $7 million for this fight with George Kambosos Jr. So they made the right move business-wise. But as far as the competitiveness in the boxing ring, Bob Arum and ESPN weren't happy with this fight. And Bob Arum says he'll be surprised if this fight goes 3 rounds. This was a hand-picked opponent and a choice on the part of Teofimo Lopez. And Bob Arum says, I don't think nor anybody thinks highly of George Kambosos Jr. Wow. So he says that it would have been a huge difference if he would have fought Devin Haney. And then Bob Arum, he went and stated that, well, Teofimo Lopez is signed to us for another 3.5 years. So when he's looking to get big fights, the way he did business in this situation, he has to keep that in mind. So now, George Kambosos Jr., he's feeling like he earned his position, which he did, because anytime you step through those ropes and put your life on the line for entertainment values, now you get paid handsomely for doing so, but it's still a high risk. So yeah, he did earn it. But competitive-wise, just in the sport of boxing, there's people that thought he lost to Lee Selby. So now he's saying that he believes that Devin Haney's an email champion, and just to stop Devin Haney from whining after he beats Teofimo Lopez and shocked the world, because he knows that he's going to be the underdog against Teofimo Lopez. So he says once he shocks the world, he's going to give Devin Haney the opportunity and beat Devin Haney as well. Well, I highly doubt that. I don't see him getting past Teofimo Lopez, nor does the boxing world. He's going to be an underdog, rightfully so. Like Bob Arum says, he'll be surprised if he gets past 3 rounds. Now, I think he'll get past 3 rounds, but I'm all but certain that Teofimo Lopez is going to put on a dominating performance, as he's a great talent. He has a lot of power, very versatile, very athletic. I believe Teofimo Lopez is going to win this fight, running away. But if he was somehow to get past Teofimo Lopez, a fight between Devin Haney and George Kambosos Jr. would be in favor of Devin Haney. Devin Haney is the far more skilled boxer, far more technical boxer, far more athletic, and he would beat George Kambosos Jr. You never heard George Kambosos Jr. even mention Devin Haney's name up until this point. And what Devin Haney's complaint is with the WBC, yes, they should have never created a franchise belt. They caused confusion within the sport of boxing. And when Vasyl Lomachenko, as Vasyl Lomachenko stated, they informed him that once he vacated the belt And once he became franchised, that the official belt would have been towards Devin Haney, who was the interim champion. So Vasyl Lomachenko, he labels Devin Haney as the WBC champion because the WBC initially stated that you can't win or lose the WBC franchise belt. So going in the fight with Teofimo Lopez, Vasyl Lomachenko lost. There was no gain supposed to be on the part of Teofimo Lopez. But the WBC decided that they was going to change the rules overnight and just grant him the WBC title. So if anybody was granted something, it was Teofimo Lopez, because the WBC changed their rules overnight and then said, here you go. We're just going to incorporate you as the champion. So if you truly want to be technical, neither guy beat the official champion for the belt, because Lomachenko wasn't the champion and Devin Haney didn't fight Lomachenko, and Teofimo Lopez didn't fight Lomachenko and beat him for the belt. So George Kambosos Jr. is expecting to beat Teofimo Lopez, as he should be confident, but I highly doubt he wins the fight. And hopefully, as Teofimo Lopez and his father, they stated that, and also Bob Arum, that the fight they want after George Kambosos Jr. is Devin Haney to satisfy this once and for all. So we'll see how this unfolds and plays out. But make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Hit the bell icon and get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.
Oh, it is your boy Jada Kiss. Make sure you check out Blue Blood Sports TV. It's going down.